everyone, what's up? Welcome along to episode number 4 of Grassroots To Glory, my Tier 10 Football Manager 21 saved game with my hometown club of Washington FC. Now, if you're new to this series, obviously you could do me a great favour. You could go and subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on. You've obviously got previous videos to catch up on as well. We're only at episode 4, so you've not missed a great deal at the minute. Obviously, if you have been watching the videos, thank you so much for the support. I genuinely appreciate it. We've got some lovely comments, and it seems like people are getting behind the series. So here we are now. Obviously, we played 2 cup games in our last episode. We are back with league action now, and as you can see, I mean, we were top, unfortunately, in the last episode, and things have started to slip a little bit. We are down now in 4th place, as you can see. Durham running away with it, to be honest. They've pretty much turned the tables. They've only lost 2 games all season. We've now lost 4. Look at Durham, 61 goals for, 18 goals against. We've obviously scored there 39, conceded 24. So, we are sort of, you can see that, we are losing games now, sadly, which of course we weren't earlier on in the season. We obviously saw the Great Yarmouth and the Shildon game in the last episode. 0-0 against Brandon. We're not going to show you 0-0s. We don't bother with those. A 4-0 win, though, against Eschwinning, though. That's quite impressive. Ned Dry with a lovely little dink over the goalkeeper there to set us on our way after 8 minutes. Lang takes the ball down the left-hand side here, pulls it back across, and Brigg, what about that? Briggs on the volley, cuts right across it, sends it back to where it came from in the bottom corner. Lovely goal. Briggs now, great little ball to Dry, who just dinks it through again for number 3. And the whole match is finished off. Devlin Mackay puts the ball in, and Ned Dry, as I would expect, gets another hat-trick to add to a growing list of hat-tricks that he's had this season. Now, this, however, was... this was embarrassing, to be honest. 4-1 defeat, and we were absolutely, they steamrolled us, to be honest. We couldn't get anywhere near them. These guys are a cut above everybody else in the league. Look at that, just tearing us apart. It didn't matter where the ball was. There was a player there that wasn't wearing a red shirt, and just running through us there. And there's nothing we could do. Literally nothing we could do. And if anything, the one goal that we got here is a consolation. Ned Dry cutting it back. Lovely finish, by the way. But it was almost like we didn't even deserve the consolation, to be honest. Look at that. 25 shots. They also had 2 goals disallowed as well, so it could have been even worse. But we managed to turn that back around. We were Billingham Symphonia. We managed to get ourselves a 1-0 win, which again is kind of like a good thing, because you don't want to dwell too much on a bad defeat. You don't want that to seep in and start to sap the morale. Unfortunately, though, that good spirit kind of only lasted 1 match, because that is a ridiculous own goal to concede 3 minutes in. And to be honest, Berkeley's a team we should have beaten, but again, though, they just came at us and they just attacked, and we couldn't do anything at all. We had no plan to stop them doing that. So they absolutely battered us 3-0 at home. We're out of the FA Vars. Obviously, we beat Great Yarmouth in the last episode. Kidderminster Harriers under 23s gave us a bit of a schooling, to be honest, as well. Great goal from outside the area there. And this one, you're thinking, there's no danger. But yeah, of course, that's just what happens, though. The ball goes to the back post and it's headed in. So we then travelled to Newcastle University, 3-2 here. Ned Dry again with another goal, 9 minutes into the match. Then about 3 minutes later, we were actually doubled our lead. Devlin with a header there. And then, of course, by about 19 seconds more, Lang had made it 3. 14 minutes gone in the game, and we unfortunately then just took our foot off the gas. And with 5 minutes to go, it actually started to look a little bit worrying, because we were steamrolling it, and then 5 minutes ago we conceded 1, and then we got a second goal conceded in time added on. So I'm not gonna lie, there was a little bit of a tense moment when that second goal went in. I was like, I hope we haven't got 5 minutes worth of time added on to play, because I didn't think we would have actually held out. So the interesting matches that we're going to play today, we're going to play Towlaw Town in today's first episode. Then we've got the rearranged match from Boxing Day, which is against Crook. We were meant to play on Boxing Day against Crook, but unfortunately there was a waterlogged pitch, so we can't play that first. We're going to play Towlaw first. This is the team that's going to turn up there. Ellison in goal, Lilly, Love Green, Waller, Shotton, Mason, Gray, Briggs, Devlin, John Joe Lang, and Ned Dry up front. Again, it's sort of been the team that's been, I think we're starting to be, it's going to start to become our starting 11, really. We obviously don't have a lot of quality to pick from. We can't move players around. We haven't really got that much sort of disposable talent, I suppose, really. We don't have depth. We have what we have, and we have players who haven't quite finished school yet. That's sort of pretty much the level of our players. So we are where we are. Towlaw are second, so this will be a good indication to see just how far we are from those top spots. Obviously, judging by the match against Durham, we are light years behind Durham. But, we're only 2 points behind Towlaw, so if anything, if results go our way, we could be sitting second place after this match. So that's obviously the little carrot that we'll dangle in front of the players and use that as the motivation, because it would be great if we could kind of keep pace with Towlaw, because we don't want them to start pulling away. Bedlington Terriers up there in third, Chesley Street in fifth, Billingham Symphonia, they're in sixth as well. It's all quite tight between second and even down to sixth, to be honest. Now, that's a great tackle there from Waller. Can he bring the ball out? Briggs shot him with the ball up there. Unfortunately, it's been cut out. Now Willoughby's gonna recycle that ball. He's a good little player, by the way. We've already had scouts looking at him, and they sort of seem to suggest that he could be someone that we might be. Of course, it was someone that we'd like to sign, if that was at all possible in any way, shape or form, which is going to require him leaving the club and us only having 3 players contracted, even on non-contracts, to get him in. So he's a good player. He's probably not going to play for us anytime soon, but we can be an admirer from distance. So as I say, it is quite tight, down to about 6. Then you've got Redcare, Carlisle. Unfortunately, Easton Colliery, Jarrow and Wright, and they're kind of cutting themselves adrift at the bottom. But, I think 25 minutes into this game now, we're looking pretty happy. We've been quite defensive, so we've not really ventured into their half, as you can see here. No shots, no corners, no yellow cards, which is actually quite a nice thing, to be honest. We have committed 3 fouls, and we have actually seen about 45% of the ball, which is probably a bit more than you'd expect, to be honest. Now, I know some people probably think no highlights means dull game. I choose to interpret that as no highlights means that we're stifling the opposition, so we're stopping them playing. Now, they've had 9 shots. We've not seen all 9 shots, so therefore our tactic might be working. We may be sort of limiting them to stuff that they're not going to score from. And I'm about to eat my words, no doubt. No, that's just gone over the top, so I'm very happy about that, because that would have been Tim Sherwood-esque, wouldn't it? There's nothing wrong here, and then we go and concede a goal. So thankfully we've managed to avoid that. Ball's cut in there now, and it's off the bar, and it's away. And we're riding our luck a little bit just before half time. They obviously have heard that I'm thinking that our tactic is nullifying them a little bit. So they're definitely just trying to chuck it out there and go like, really nullifying us, are we? Great save by Ellison. He's turned that over the bar. We're camped in our own half here, aren't we? We're not getting out at all. Close heads, it's headed away. Spencer's going to pick that ball up though, but the half-time whistle's going to go. We go in 0-0. Our XG is zip, absolutely 0. We've barely even been in their half, I don't think. So I can't really imagine that we're going to perform any worse in the second half, particularly attacking-wise. Defensively though, we seem to have done all right, so I can't really complain about that. We're going with a sort of 4-4-1-1. Quite cautious, quite defensive, I suppose, in its setup, because of course we don't want to lose the game, so maybe we'll start to look to sort of press on a little bit more as the second half progresses. So who knows? Who knows? I think obviously the first plan was go in at half time, either still in the game or leading the game. So yeah, 0-0 at half time. I'll take that. That's fine. We've had a shot, but it's not registered. It's not registered a highlight. So that's registered a highlight. And of course, Aaron Willoughby. We said he was a good player. We said we'd had the scouts looking at him, and this is why. Because look at that, Spencer gets the ball in there, great cross, and he comes and pulls. I think it's Shotton. I think he's pulling in from the inside, drags him in there, gets in front of him, gets the header in. So 1-0 for Towlaw. I guess we held out quite a lot in the first half. We didn't really attack much. Oh, here's Kevin Nash. Oh, it's hit the bar. Oh, no. Oh, that would have been a lovely goal. Incredibly undeserved as well, I'll grant you, but never mind. That's unfortunate. Yeah, obviously we brought Nash on for Dry. But yeah, that's a bit of a shame, to be honest. That would have been... Never mind. Just trying to do a bit of tweaking here, but I think I'm on the wrong screen, actually. So, yeah, maybe try and change the formation ever so slightly. Move Kevin Nash up front there. We'll go to a 4-4-2. We play 4-4-2 most of the time anyway, so it's probably the formation we should be playing. Now, I know you're probably thinking that bringing Ned Dry off is not a great idea, but, it's one of those things. I think he's taking a bit of a knock, so we'd probably have to rest him up a little bit. Briggs maybe look to replace him possibly as well. Have we got anyone that can actually play right wing? That's the problem though. Kerridge, he's not playing right wing. He's got a great ball. John Joe Lang, a penalty. That's a penalty, surely. It is. The referee's pointing to the spot. Stephen Smith is calling McKinnon over. What's he going to do? Is it yellow? Is it red? Yellow for Ryan McKinnon. Right, okay. Now, Gray steps up. He scored 2 this season. He's not scored a third from the spot. It's a great save. It's a great chance. That was a great chance to get an equaliser, wasn't it? Oh, never mind. Here's Willoughby, though, charging through, trying to look to punish us a second time. Looks like we might just about escape that, but that was a chance. That was a chance for Gray, wasn't it? As I say, he scored 2 penalties already this season. Could have been his third. But never mind. It wasn't to be for the young lad, sadly. We maybe just need to start pushing on a little bit more. What's that, 13 minutes to go? Can we do something? Can we do something? Time's ticking away, I'm afraid. But again, you look at their stats though, 16 shots, only 4 on target. We've had 4, 1 on target. I don't know if that counts as obviously the Kevin Nash chip that hit the bar, or whether that's the penalty that got saved. In fact, actually, here comes Sykes on through now, straight at Allison. That's a well held by the goalkeeper. But if you look at their XG compared to ours, of course, we've got a penalty, so the XG for a penalty is quite high. In fact, here comes Devlin charging down now, and just needs a little bit more composure, doesn't he? But yeah, if you look at the XG there, 17 chances, 5 of them on target. Their XG is only 1.6. We've had 5 shots, 1 on target. Our XG is like 1.2, so 1.4. So we're sort of in and around it. Here's Lang now. He's burst through. Can he do it? Oh, that's the chance that's gone begging, isn't it? That's gone begging. Now here comes Rodgers on a counter-attack. What are they going to do? Slips the ball out. Shot and gets it away. That's what you need to do. I don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything rescued here. Free kick, that's fine. Get the ball up top. Come on. We've got to go direct now. It's got to go straight up the top. We're very attacking. Come on, shot and pump it as far as you can. And let's get someone on the end of it. Nash, Lang, highlights cut out. What? Lilly, throw in. Mason, Lilly, great ball in. Lang, heads away. Gray now. What's he going to do? Is he going to make up for that penalty mistake? He's out to Shotton. Kerridge, lovely ball in. Devlin gets the byline. It's just ran out. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's definitely it now. That's definitely it. And it's just slipped away. There you go, final whistle. A game of two halves, I think, there. First half, very much don't get beat. Second half, conceded early. Then, of course, we had the penalty. And, penalties, well, fair enough, we missed it. It's one of those things. It's it happens. But then again, in the second half, they didn't really offer much else, to be honest. So, my players don't respond well to sort of praise there. I'm like, look, you weren't expected to win. You've done all right, and then they're all angry. They're all really angry at me. Like, I don't really know what I've done to upset them all here. So maybe I should have gone in there and started kicking off, but I don't think that would have worked either. So never mind. Probably need to put that Towler performance behind us now and focus on the rearranged fixture against Crook. In terms of starting lineup, do we need to go through it again? It's pretty much the same as it was in the last match, to be honest. Ellison, Lilly, Lovegreen, Brad Clough is back. Clark, Shotton, Mason, Gray, Briggs, Devlin, Nash and Lang are your starting lineup. No Ned Dry, he is injured unfortunately, so he's going to be out for a little while. But, is this going to be the team that's going to beat Crook? I would hope so, to be honest. They're not in great form. I think they're about third bottom maybe or something, so we need to really get a good performance in here and get a bit more confidence within the side. And just, put that Towler performance in the back of our minds and go, look, it is what it is. They're second. We gave as good as we could have got. Sadly, it wasn't to be. But you know what? This is a brand new opportunity now. 90 minutes. And let's just, let's give it all. Let's just go for it, I guess, is all we can do, really. We need to get the points. We need to get some goals. And yeah, it's... oh, God, it's awful. It's awful defended. 15 seconds in, the ball's come through and Lovegreen's had to slice it out for a corner, which is not really what we had in our minds when we came up with our original plan, to be honest. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I said Crook were third bottom, so I was slightly wrong there. Crook are 16th, so fourth bottom, so not massively wrong. Fifth bottom technically, I suppose, if you are good at maths and can count. Ball's in there. Lilly now picks up the ball on the right hand side, goes past the defender. Is he going to cut it back? Yes, he is, and it's going to take a bit of a ricochet, but it's come out, and we don't know where the ball's gone, so we're not going to get that one back. Let's see what happens next as we come forward. Lilly with the ball there now. Lilly puts it in. It's headed down. It's Devlin. It's a goal. It's 1-0. Great cross through. Devlin with the header. And that's us in the lead there. 13 minutes just about on the game there. Great ball by Lilly. And Devlin gets up above the defender. Great defending, to be honest. Sorry, great defending. Great defending. Great attacking from Devlin there. Up he goes. He's onside. Brilliant. That's what you want. Gives us the lead. Puts us 2 points again behind Towler. That's what we want. 17 minutes in. We need to start holding out now. Again, Crook haven't really done much in this match. I don't want to say that too loud, of course, because again, that's almost sort of offering up. It's almost jinxing it, isn't it? That's a terrible free kick, though, to be honest. Need to do better than that. Just basically put the ball down the line and rather than trying to actually put it into the box. So maybe we need to have a look at set players again and look at someone who's got better delivery than what we've just seen there. So let's see how we get. Ball's come in. Davis now. It's blocked. Well blocked by the defender. That's what you want. Ball's cleared away. Lang is up there chasing on his own. 25 minutes gone. doing all right, to be honest. Nothing's really sort of jumping out at us. You know, games, just as we said before, if there's no highlights, it means that, we're nullifying whatever's coming, or in this situation, potentially, they're nullifying us. I mean, you can see there on the focus of attack, they're coming straight down the middle. We're clearly using a bit more of the wings. So, the ball's very much in our midfield, actually. We are getting a lot of the ball there. So it looks like we are kind of controlling possession there. What's it, 63%? 6 chances. They've only had 1. So it seems very much like we're in control, which, I'm very happy with, obviously. That's the main thing. I'm very happy with that. We just need to try now and hold out. No, maybe not hold out. I actually think we can do better. I think we can actually take it up a notch, maybe, and maybe get a second goal. That's what we're hoping for here. So let's try and encourage them for a little bit more. I know we're in that 4-4-2 formation. Anything we can change, or is it just... I don't want to just change stuff for change's sake. That's the problem, though. But I don't really think Mason can particularly play a bit more further forward, can he? So we are kind of stuck with a 4-4-2 rather than that sort of 4-2-4. It's not really a formation that's going to work for us, I don't think. We'll maybe slightly overload on the right-hand side, though. I think we'll go... we'll look for the overlap on the right, and we'll look for the underlap on the left, and kind of try and sort of unbalance their defence, to be honest, because it looks like their left back's not having a great time. So if we can kind of put a bit more pressure on him, that might be quite useful. Maybe try and help drag one of their players back into that area, and which may allow a little bit more space for our players over on the left hand side to do a bit more damage there. So that's my thinking. John Joe Lang here now. Mason. Here's Lily. Mason with the ball now. Into Gray, Mason. Gray now. Is he going to slide it through? Lang's head it straight at a defender, and it's out for a corner. Defender just decide best place to do it is just turn around and just smash it straight back out. Don't even look. Just bang it straight back out where it's been. Just get rid of it. Worry about that later. That's what you taught at school, isn't it? If in doubt, kick it out. That's exactly what he did there. So, what we got now? 55 minutes played. So we're kind of needing to get... I mean, we don't need to get another goal, but I'd like another goal here. Devlin, let's see what he can do. Out to Shotton. Pulls it back. Gray. Loads of space. Briggs. Gray. Out to Mason. There's that space we said we would try and exploit with that second back up there on the right, so you could see that Mason was there, and then behind him was Lily offering a bit of support. But unfortunately, cross was a decent enough cross, but header's not particularly great and doesn't really trouble the goalkeeper, unfortunately. A bit worrying though that Nash and Lang weren't particularly. They're a bit anxious at that point, so maybe need to keep an eye on that. Possibly just getting a little bit frustrated that they've not managed to score yet. And they are young, though, that's the thing. So, Lily, great ball in. Lang, it's 2-0. There you go. The goal's been coming. It has been coming. And we said there that, John Joe Lang and Kevin Nash were a little bit anxious and a bit stressed. But you know what? They've just got to trust in themselves. Great movement there. Comes off the back of the defender. Lovely ball in by Lily. And that's John Joe Lang's 7th of the season already. That's pretty decent, to be honest, considering we brought him in from the under-18. So very, very happy with that. Lovely header. 2-0. That's pretty much... and it's a great time to score as well. 30 minutes to go. Really shows our dominance. Gray with the ball in. And it's gone all the way out. Is it... it's a penalty. We've been given another penalty. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. I don't know. Had someone pushed him over or something? Can Gray make it 3 from the spot this season? He can. 3 goals now in 4 games from the spot. It's his 4th goal of the season. And a great penalty. Sends the keeper. Keeper goes the right way, actually. But unfortunately, there's just a bit too much power on it for the keeper there. And it nestles in the bottom corner. 3-0. And I think that's probably us over the line now, I would say. It'd be very, very disappointing if we lose it from here. Motson dispossesses Cranston, and Davies, great effort but lovely save there from Ellison, who again is starting to look a lot more confident now. He's starting to grow into the team again. Another player that we brought through from the under-18s. And it's always an interesting thing when you play an incredibly young goalkeeper in a league like this. But he seems to be dealing with it all right, to be honest. He's taking it in his stride, and that's a good little save, to be honest, there, because we obviously seen, particularly against Burtley, where he sort of spilt the ball out and the defenders knocked it into our net. So he has made mistakes, and of course as a young goalkeeper you will make mistakes. So thankfully that's the sort of save there that just gives you a bit of confidence when you've not had to do much throughout the game, and then you're called upon. That's the sign of a good goalkeeper, I think. So very, very happy with him there. Time now just ticking away. We've got a couple of minutes left, so hopefully we're just gonna it's 3-0's fine. Greedy to ask for 4, probably a bit greedy to ask for 4, to be honest. As we give away another throw in, just letting them move the ball down the side here. Not really sort of much pressure, I don't think. Ball's played in, it's blocked, and of course I said not much pressure. Not much pressure apart from letting them score a goal. So one of these days I'll learn not to say anything while the highlights kicking on. Fair play to Davis, mind. Again, just pulls away from both defenders, who just sort of stand and look at him and sort of go, well, which one of us is marking him? So fortunately, Love Green and Clough, little bit of miscommunication there, allowed him to get out in a bit of space and get the shot in, and then get the second shot in, which then of course ended up in the net. So never mind. Here's Lang now. Is he going to come out? What are we going to do? Here's Briggs charging forward. Briggs almost gets caught up on the underlap there. It's fine. Gray hits it. Oh, what a strike that is. That's an absolutely fantastic strike from Colin Gray. 5 goals now for the season. That's the result. Well and truly beyond doubt. 4-1. And what a strike this is from the youngster. Pick that one out. We'll be replaying that again by the end of the season. I can guarantee that's going to be in there for the consideration for the Goal of the Season award for the club. What a strike there from Colin Gray. And 4-1 now. Yeah, very, very happy with that. Oh, so close to making it 4-2. We do let this happen, don't we? But there you go. There's the full-time whistle. 4-1. I'm very, very happy about that. Colin Gray obviously picked up the man of the match for a wonderful performance there. And yeah, nothing else you can really say, to be honest, with that sort of performance and that sort of result. It's the 3 points we needed. It gives us a bit of morale. It puts us back in the mix to be in that sort of consideration for promotion. And that's essentially where we need to be. Fantastic performance. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do give it a like. That'd be much appreciated. And of course, subscribe to the channel as well. We've also got a Journeyman save going on the channel as well, so you might be interested in that. We're over in Belarus at the minute. But as I say, if you've enjoyed it, obviously any comments, leave them below. And of course, I will of course get straight back to you. But I suppose what we really need to say now is, of course, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful new year. We'll drop another video very, very shortly, and we'll see you very, very soon for another episode of Grassroots to Glory.